How's it going? I thought I would want to record my theories video. Sorry, my gosh. For WandaVision episode, I want to do this all in one take. Screw it. For WandaVision episode 8, a little bit early. So let's just talk about the theories I have going into next episode on Friday. This will be the final episode. So, okay. There's a lot of questions. So, Vision, he's on his way back. Monica found Pietro. Maybe Pietro is not being mind controlled by Agatha right now. I hope he's not. I don't think he is. This would leave him to explain where he's been. Maybe Vision does the thing on his forehead, where he explains maybe multiverse. But there was just so much exposition, and it would be really ashamed to come in the 9th episode just like that in the last 30 minutes. I've heard rumors it's 50 minutes, but is there also an episode 10? I don't know. And we don't know because last one was rumored to be 47 and it turned out being like 46 or something. I don't know. I think it was. I don't know. Anyways. And then Billy and Tommy might use their powers more, whatever. Hopefully they survive the Hex, because I'm very sure the Hex is going away here. Do we see Doctor Strange? I don't think so. White Vision, it's going to create a very, very emotional thing for Wanda. Not as emotional as it was in the last episode, I think, but it is literally Vision's body. And then Vision back to Wanda. Hopefully they can mend their ties. We will probably have that one scene from the one trailer where it's like, this is our home, we have to defend it. That's probably from the White Vision. And where's Agatha? So we have three villains right now. 2 of them are related. So we got Agatha and then the White Vision, who is the power behind Hayward, who is the funding of White Vision. So what's going to happen between those two? Well, Agatha, she either wants to be the most powerful witch or something like that. But she's also known to help Wanda in the comics, so we'll see if she stays along and survives. White Vision will not make it out of this alive. Maybe Vision of the universe will get that part of him into the White Vision's body and maybe combine that with Shuri's files, and we should be good. Maybe Shuri's files was able to do everything besides his personality, and Wanda's Hex thing can do that. But then again, what other movies, as I was saying in the last video on last Friday, where would Vision fit in any other movies? Where would he fit? Where would he go? I don't know. It's a very important thing to talk about because maybe he'll a cameo in Multiverse of Madness, but he hasn't been in London. So I've always thought that Bettany was done after this. She very well could be, and this could be tie up his arc, but it's just weird. Now we have, it could very well just be oh, he's fake and it breaks Wanda's heart, but I feel like she's come out of here emotionally stable to some degree. So where is this going to go? Not sure. But Monica will probably end up helping Wanda, maybe Pietro too, assuming that he's only fake in the way that he's not the Aaron Taylor Johnson version. Definitely could still be the multiverse version from the Fox universe. Mephisto probably not in here at all. Maybe 5-second thing at the end if he really is in here. Possible that he is in Loki a little bit, but he would have really tied in well into this story with Billy and Tommy's souls. I don't think they can introduce him in this last episode with Agatha, with White Vision, with Hayward as 3 villains already. I think, okay, theories from what happened in the last episode. There's not a lot of theories that we can do now, I think. Any much theories we can ask about yesterday's episode. I said Agatha wants to be either the powerful switch or she wants to I heard someone say that she wants to bring someone back from the dead. Because she asked, you can do that? To Wanda, maybe she just wanted to reveal who she was. I don't know. It's just, It's very weird. I'm not sure. You know, what's Agatha's real intention? Who's going to be the real main villain? Because we're thinking Agatha, but someone's got to stick around after this. Agatha, Hayward, both. I don't know. Um, like, there's really, who's like, what's this whole big finale going to end up to? Because multiverse, maybe mutants. I hope so. But there's no substantial evidence any of that actually happening yet. As the comment that Paul Bettany made about the cameo, is probably just himself, an actor that I've wanted to act with my whole life. Paul Bettany. I've seen that in Twitter things. Paul Bettany. Makes perfect sense. And I don't know who else it would be, you know? Like, I don't, like, there's not a lot of theories to go along with this. Besides, I guess just who. So real Pietro, yes. I guess we do have the question, and I guess something I really liked about last episode as well. There's been lots of retcons in the comics as to what Wanda really is. Is she an X-Men? Is she a mutant? Is she an X-Men mutant? Is she an Avenger? Is she a witch? And then here we brought in Nun. She's mainly just an Avenger who got her superpowers from the Mind Stone. That is never her origin story. Here we are able to bring in all three origins in the fact that she's a witch and she's had the powers. Well, she's a witch because she's a witch myth, the Scarlet Witch. She's a mutant in the fact that she's had power since birth, possibly adopted by her Sokovian parents. With Pietro, sorry for my dog barking, by the way. Whatever, you know. So and then the Mind Stone activated the powers. So it's cool about that. But we also saw the Scarlet Witch in the last episode. And there, I've seen theories that that's a nexus from the comics or whatever, where she's like across all realities. But I think it's definitely just a vision of her future self, pun unintended. But also, we know that her costume is coming in that's comic accurate. When, where, and why? Is it because of that thing she saw in the Mind Stone? I mean, she did get a flashback to that last episode. But then she also said, like, Sokovian fortune teller, and that maybe it was just I'm so confused and I have so many thoughts. But basically, like, okay, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? If you're watching this, she's gonna get her costume next episode. You've seen it in posters, seen little pieces of it. I really do think that she's like, we're gonna get it, but like, how, why? Because it's gonna be in the last 30 minutes, right? Like, it's gonna be in this is the last 30-minute episode, you know? So how's it gonna end up? It's really a big question we should be asking. Oh my god. I'm saying this over and over again, but like, you know, like, there's no time. Is she just gonna magically like poof it up and boom, yeah. It just happens like that. Because she can change her appearance like that, but like, I don't know. It's a. I'm really excited, and I think there's no chance for Doctor Strange, no chance for Magneto, Mephisto. It's gonna let a lot of people down. That's what I'm just prepared for, because I feel like we cannot fit that all in there. What I think we can get, it's gonna open up with maybe like a flashback. Wanda like realizes all the things in her life that have led to this. Really quickly, like, life flashes before her eyes. Maybe we could actually get some Magneto reference in here. But she sees the vision of the Scarlet Witch in her head from the last episode, and right after Agatha says that, but then Vision comes from Darcy's area. Then I bet then they're gonna team up with, and then they're gonna like somehow get Billy and Tommy out of the way. and they're gonna deal with Agatha really quickly. I think they're gonna deal with her pretty quickly, and somewhere in the mix, Pietro and Monica come into the mix. They're friends a little bit, and somehow Snoopy's gonna snoop. Something happens, and Chance Agatha takes control of them if she's not already dealt with and put away somewhere. Maybe we have to deal with them before that. Or maybe the hex breaks early in the episode. Agatha is dealt with somehow, maybe, or she mind controls Pietro and Monica, and then we get Pietro, Monica, White Vision, Agatha fighting Vision v Vision. Agatha fights Billy, or Agatha fights Billy, I think. Monica fights Wanda. Pietro fights Tommy, maybe? In this epic battle sequence. And then Vision gets Vision, boom. And then the boys have some epic scenes, and it just left with them all over Agatha. Agatha's done. Hand them over to Jimmy Woo and Darcy, who get Agatha, and then everyone goes around Hayward. Hayward stopped. Hayward quits, or he's in a much better place with Sword or something. I think he's gonna quit or something. Maybe we'll see what happens. And then Pietro says something referencing the multiverse at the end of the episode about either how he came here with Doctor Strange, and something happened, which sets up Spider-Man 3 a little bit, and mentions Magneto because they remember different childhoods, and we get reference of mutants in the last episode 8, and that is Pietro from the X-Men universe. So, and then he's gonna say something at the end of the episode that teases Multiverse of Madness / Spider-Man 3. Wanda Maximoff, at least Wanda Maximoff, will return then. Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau, maybe even as Spectrum or whatever superhero she is, will return in Captain Marvel 2, or maybe Miss Marvel. Probably Captain Marvel 2, because I think Miss Marvel's pretty much done wrapping, unless she gets a small cameo part, but I doubt it. Billy and Tommy Vision, maybe they return later, but smaller parts, if Vision even returns. My guess is Vision, if Vision survives, he bonds with White Vision, which is my hope, but I don't think it's going to happen. That's my predictions for episode 9. We'll see what comes right in Friday's episode. Today is Sunday, the 28th, when I'm recording. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sleeps into WandaVision final episode, or this is going to go up on Tuesday, so that's 1, 2, 3 sleeps until WandaVision. Less than halfway there. Let's go. What are you guys excited for this? After this, we're going to talk about my hype for Falcon and Winter Soldier. And it's so sad to see us go, and it feels like it's only just been, we've only just started, but I'm unbelievably ready. See you guys later.